Welcome to Out of the Box. Da, 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 da. Could we get any cheese here?
So much cheese.
No.
Gosh.
Anyway, you've just been watching a video and you might have noticed that it's got our signature Paisley in it. But it's not this shirt that you're seeing. It's this new dress. And the more observant of you will notice that Ria's wearing one and there's one on the dummy there. Ria, tell us about it.
Yes, so obviously what was really important to us about this dress is what the fit, obviously the look of it, the feel of the dress, making sure that it's comfortable. And I feel like we've achieved it. We've had some good results, haven't we?
We're very pleased.
Feedback. So the feel of the dress, obviously it's very comfortable. It's got a very stretchy material. I decided to size up just because I didn't want it clinging to me. So if you don't like a dress really tight, we'd recommend sizing up. What more is there to say? It's got that A-line structure to it, which makes it very flattering.
It does.
And it's got a zip at the back as well. So
shall I show them the zip?
Yeah,
let's
show
go
them
to that.
the zip.
If we go to the close-up, let's wait for that. There we go. Got a lovely little zip there, and it comes down to about there. Let me go back a bit, so it's nice and easy to get on. I'm going to turn it round. Let me just show you the design, because I think that, let's wait for that. It's going to catch. Look at that.
And that material is just incredibly flattering as well.
It is, isn't it? It's really, really nice.
It's just, incredible.
I just wanted to show one or two things that you can do. Let me just go into that. Stay on the close-up, because what we're going to do is this. I'm going to fold that, look, like that. And as you can see, I'm crunching it. I don't know if it's in focus or not, but you can see it's in focus. I'm crunching it like mad. But because of the material that it is, it doesn't crease.
Ooh, look at that.
Look at that, it's really nice. So if you're somebody that's going away for the weekend, perhaps to Scooter Rally Northern Soul event, you can take that on the campsite, put it on and it's going to look good, which is really 100%. Good. Is there anything else I wanted to say about that? I think that was it. I don't know, Ria, so on to the pictures.
So on the screen, pick one, please. You'll see that we've got Connie on the left, Kirsten on the right. So obviously you might be thinking, why have we got a dress out at this time of year? The beauty is that you can wear it two different ways, or loads of different ways, but we mean just kind of like a roll neck underneath or as a summer dress. So both these ladies here have decided to obviously wear the orange one without anything underneath, and I think that just looks just so stunning, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And they've decided to pop that with the orange rust tights that we've got actually.
Yeah.
And that's just a real fun kind of look, isn't it?
I think it's really good. Let's move on to the next picture. Again, carry on, Ria.
Oh, yeah. So the lovely Nicola on the left, she's decided to wear that with a pair of our Dusty V's. She's bringing out the orange again. Love that. Super bright, super fun. And Kimberly on the right, she's decided to wear a black roll neck.
Really so good, I think if we go on to the next picture, which is picture 3, you'll see the different colour there.
Yes.
And that's where wearing the roll neck, and this is perhaps where it has more versatility with the dress. Gives it like a winter and a summer feel. So as you can see there, Christine and Sarah. Sarah's wearing with the black underneath and Christine's wore the white underneath. Both really good looks, really strong.
Just goes to show, like, there's so many looks that can come from these dresses. And
they can.
It's not just stuck to one season, it's,
No, that's what we were trying to achieve, wasn't it? If we go on to the next pic, which is pic 04.
And they are quite warm, actually. Like, I do feel quite, I know I've got a layer underneath, but I do feel quite comfortable.
Well, that's cool. Warm. That's nice. So, and just the last thing to say here is that, as you can see, it's the black dress, but with a pinch of colour, you can transform it again.
Yes.
So I don't really need to tell you what's in the pictures. You can see, but the colour is something you can wear with the black. So I think there's a lot of versatility.
And a lot of our shoes go with them as well, don't they?
Yes, they do. Yeah,
especially the Dusties.
Yeah. So Ria, give us some facts.
Right, where am I? So it's important that we made sure it was below £50.
Yep,
That's quite important to us, and that they were UK made.
Correct.
That was very important as well.
Yeah.
Which I think is it's a huge deal for us, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's massive deal for us. Yeah.
They are limited run, so if you are thinking about it, you need to get in there quick. Make a great Christmas present, I would say.
Yeah. Subtle hint there, lads.
The sizes run from size 8 to 16 at the moment. The first 20 orders, you get a free pair of the tights, the rust tights that were on picture
Yeah,
One.
One, yeah, they're back
one.
at the start.
So those rust tights go with it.
Brilliant, yeah, so I think that's fab. So they're out Friday, and they're all going to be on the website. Now, you may have noticed we haven't mentioned the name, but they're called Lucy, and perhaps we should run the VT, and it'll make sense when we've done that. Run VT. Our new dress, the Lucy, is named after the song by the Beatles, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. We get a lot of our inspiration from the Beatles, but we thought it'd be cool to see where did they get their inspiration from, especially the women's names. Hey Jude is such a well-known song and regularly sung at football matches to this day, but its inspiration comes from a sadder place. The song had a working title of Hey Jules. Paul wrote the song to play to the young Julian Lennon. The idea was to try and cheer him up after his dad had left his mum, Cynthia, for Yoko. Now for a nice one. Martha, My Dear from the White Album gets its name from Paul's dog, an old English sheepdog. Martha lived to the ripe old age of 15, passing away in 1981 on Paul's farm, and yes, you guessed it, Mull of Kintyre. The very beautiful song Eleanor Rigby is claimed by Paul to be a made-up name. There is doubt about this though, as there is a grave in Liverpool at St Peter's Church, which is very close to Paul's childhood home. Near to that grave is another grave with Mackenzie on it, possibly the inspiration for Father Mackenzie. I'd like to think that Paul has said it's not the inspiration to spare the grave from getting covered in graffiti, etc. Julia from the White Album is about John's mum, and a beautiful song it is as well. He also has a half-sister with the same name, Julia. Michelle comes from Paul trying to impress girls at parties in the early 60s, in their Liverpool days. Wearing a black turtleneck sweater, Paul reminisced he would sing songs in a mock French accent. It was later on, when getting songs together for the Rubber Soul album, John reminded him of the tune and it got included. Lucy from Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds has been the subject of much discussion, mainly the drugs connection, LSD. The reality is somewhat nicer. John's son Julian used to go to nursery with Lucy O'Donnell at Heath House Nursery School, and one of their activities was painting. And Julian painted his friend Lucy. When asked what the picture was called by his dad, Julian said, "It's Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, Daddy." There is a bit of a sad ending to this. Lucy died in 2009 of lupus, aged just 46. To Julian Lennon's credit, he sent flowers and kept in touch. He also did a version of the famous song with all the proceeds going to the lupus charities. Here is a list of all the songs I could think of Beatles have wrote or covered with women's names as the titles or mentioned in the songs.
Interview with Oprah. Wow, your Grammys ran? Nowhere.
Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky having me.
Dave Quad is very much inspired by the top worn by Dave in the film Quadrophenia. If you know the film, it's one of the last scenes of the gang in the cafe. The top has two sets of stripes, one here down one side and again on the pocket. A simple placket with matching buttons and a vintage styled collar. And the top is made from 100% cotton and is very soft and a joy to wear. These Solid Bonds tops returned this season after being very well received last year. Here's the rust red and cream black version. Notice the rust stripes have a lovely deep colour. The collar is longer than last year's, as are the tops themselves. This is the navy and blue version. Again, these colours make a beautiful but simple combination. In terms of styling, of course these can be worn fully done up, or perhaps go for the Goodfellas look. However you style, the Solid Bond is a classic piece and will make a great addition to your collection.
And welcome back. So, this week's discussion point, Andy.
This week's discussion point centres around Lucy here. Lucy is from Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, the Beatles song. So what we'd like to discuss this week is Beatles songs with women's names in the titles or in the song somewhere. So just Get Back has JoJo and all that sort of stuff.
One.
Yeah, Obla-Dee, Obla-Da. There's loads. Lovely Rita. So what do they need to do to enter?
So as always, you need to enter below in the comments, obviously what song that you choose, and we will pick one out next week.
Yeah, so as we just said, you have to enter it to be in it. And the person that won last week is Mark Santos. Mark Santos.
Nearly forgot.
And that was for the Dave Quad. We were just discussing the Dave Quad, and he picked the red jumper one, which is like kind of fairly obvious. So that's good. So don't forget, you got to enter. Got to do it in below. So,
but you have to watch next week, obviously, to know whether you've won or not.
Yeah, it's simple as that. I don't think there's a lot else to say other than these things. That's an awful thing to say. These lovely dresses are out on Friday. And what else? Is there anything else you need to catch up with?
I don't think so.
No, we're good. We're good. Stop babbling. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye for now.